The second half of the 2019 ITU World Triathlon Series began in Montreal, Canada. 4 different winners in the first 4 races, so the men's title wide open, especially so since series leader Vincent Luis was absent. So 3 rivals could overtake him: Henri Schoeman, Javier Gomez and Fernando Alarza. And absolutely no surprise to see South African Schoeman out front in the water. Even had time to do a bit of backstroke and see how far behind his pursuers were at one point. He led out the water here in Montreal 12 months ago. There wasn't much of a break behind, though. Schoeman, clearly the best swimmer in the field, came out inside 8 minutes and 50 seconds. But as you can see, a whole group of men were hot on his heels. So no real chance of a bike breakaway. Very smooth transition for the South African. 27 now, Henri Schoeman. Silver in Yokohama and a 4th in Leeds this season. But on the right-hand side, just there, got on the bike a fraction too soon, and that would result in a 10-second penalty. Meanwhile, a large group of men on the bike and a whole host of big names amongst them. Mario Mola, Jacob Birtwistle, Richard Murray, Javier Gomez, all right there after 1 lap on the bike. The race had been brought forward by half an hour because of reports of an impending storm. You can see it getting considerably darker. At least they managed to get the bike stage done before the rain came down. And at this stage, no real clue who the likely winner was going to be. It wouldn't be Vincent Luis, though. A nasty looking crash for the South African. Let's hope those injuries were just superficial. At least he was sitting up and talking. Couple of laps to go, and the field hadn't thinned out any really in front. Pretty much a who's who of all the best in the race were right there, and it was soon obvious it would come down to a shootout over the run course, which was 5,000 meters. A whole host of men, up to 30 of them off the bike as they went into T2. Jonas Schomburg, who made a little break early on in Leeds on the run before fading, was right there again. Mario Mola, after 3 disappointing results, he'd won the opening event of the season in Abu Dhabi. Jake Birtwistle, a winner in Leeds last time out. It was Richard Murray, who has been injured for half the season, who was the early pace setter, but soon proof that form is temporary, class is permanent. Mario Mola at the front of proceedings. Many would have expected him to run away from the field, but not the case. And some surprise names keeping him honest. Henri Schoeman had to serve that 10-second penalty. Absolute frustration for the Olympic medalist from Rio. At this point, the heavens had opened, as you can see. Driving rain. Mola unable, though, to get away from Jelle Gaines or Tyler Mislicuk, the Canadian, with one of the best races of his career. And Gaines putting it down to Mola, and we'd have an absolutely thrilling finish and one of the biggest upsets in WTS history. Gaines never before on a podium in a WTS race, out-sprinting Mola for gold, and Mislicuk in front of his own fans here in Canada, a first ever WTS podium. One of the most thrilling finishes you'll ever see in a WTS race. Look at the joy for Jelle Gaines, the biggest day in his triathlon career.
I think most people watching would have thought Mario would have out-sprinted you at the end. Did it surprise you that you got back ahead of him near the finish line?
I felt pretty strong the whole 5K. I thought I have like 1 push left, but then I tried like coming into the corner and Mario was on my hip, and well, we trained together, so I know he's very fast. He came next to me, I accelerated as well, and then I saw he was slowly getting back and dropped, and so then yeah, I was just giving everything on the blue carpet and happy I could do it.
A fabulous win for the Belgian. Fernando Alarza of Spain, the new series leader. They'll reconvene in Hamburg in a week's time.